So no matter if you just woke up and you know you starseed, or you're already doing this for 40 years, and you feel that your life is not representing your life, your love life, your finances, the things that you create in your life are not in full fulfillment or in flow or the way you love them to be, then there's a mismatch between your spirituality and your high frequency and your great connections. Because once you find out you're a starseed, am I right? You are very quickly opening up to your gifts. And if not, we help you to get there. It's about whatever you need to help ground your energy, your high frequency that you are, into this human vessel, into this human life. First of all, your life, and then the rest, please do. So my intention for today is to do something different, to have fun. I don't know what that will look like, but we will experience it. We will see. So stay tuned while I'm tuning in and see what wants to come through, what wants to be said. Give me a moment. Okay, apparently I'm going to talk more about that. And I need, my human part is now withholding the part that I need to convey here. Because I don't want to talk about what I do. I want to really come from a wisdom. But what is pushing forward is talk a bit more, Alice, about what you do. All right, let's try that. So I have created 7 steps to fully live in alignment and living that light, right? And bringing that into your life and then to others. So that is what I created. And who am I that I created that? Who am I that I can get you in a short amount of time to fully live in alignment? I created a program around that where I promise you to be there, living in alignment. And I work with you one-on-one until you do. It's a guarantee that for those that join, that is what's going to be the outcome. And how do I know how did I get these 7 steps? How I got here? Was it one big download? No. Was it my experience? I don't know. Partly. I have done, just a short story about that. I have worked for, 24 or 5 years in psychology. I have a master's in psychology, worked in refugee camps, set up programs, was program manager, created project programs in different places all over the world, right? Azerbaijan, Georgia, Sierra Leone, Uganda. Okay, not important. Just to give a little bit of a background. Specialized myself in trauma because there was enough of it. And more found out that just healing trauma and getting a better life is not really the end story. It's actually the beginning, right? And so I found out there was a superconscious, there was a higher conscious and higher self, and started working with that for years already. And at a certain point, I decided to work more as a psychologist one-on-one or in groups, because the refugee work at the country where we lived in that time, in Tanzania, the refugees were far away. And it required me and my ex-husband to travel a lot and be away from our children. And I've just done that in Uganda. And now that we moved to Tanzania, I decided, you know what, I want to be more of my kids. So let me be an ordinary psychologist. And there I started working more and more with the subconscious first and then the higher conscious. So I work a lot with it. Like, I learned and I worked with it. I saw the results, and it's remarkable. This is not the story I want to talk to you about. The story I want to talk to you about today is, how did I get about these 7 steps to make you live, to create that beautiful space of you living in alignment with your higher self. Or we can also say that you are your higher self, having a human experience, and live that, feel that, live that, and create reality from there. So I've created courses, given courses, learned so much on the way. Whatever I learned, I started working with. That's the great thing about having clients. You can use it immediately and then master it quite fast, right? So I create things, I hear things, and then I mix them up and make them really simple. What I hear from people, and I don't want this to be a selling video. I just want you to understand what the possibilities. And by the way, I have a free 5-day journey that you can sign up anytime. So in that case, I'm not really selling you. I'm selling you to you. Really, your higher self. You live in your divine essence. That is what I'm selling you here. If there's anything to sell. There is none, of course. Never. So those 7 steps, I want to talk with you about that. Let's talk about the first one. The first one is, for me, the matrix. Understand the matrix, not what's outside of you. It is you and the matrix, your matrix. Let me put it like that. Your limitation, your squared human. We are really limited as a human. And I say that with love. So understand better where you limit yourself. In your thoughts, your emotions, in your values, the things that you believe are true, your limited beliefs, whatever it is. You believe what you're capable to do in the world, what limitations are there, and there's no limitation. But you often, as a human, feel really squared and limited. Get more insight in that first. And then second, step 2 is connect with your higher self. And if you already do that, before you think, it's not for me, I already connected with my higher self. I have people that teach for 40 years and finally have the feeling when they do the 5 free days. I've done this for so many years and so many courses, and I'm even teaching this stuff, right? I have never felt the embodiment and the difference that brings, because I'm helping you to really embody your higher self, feel that you are that, and bring that into the world. It's very practical. Doing it while you do life. Doing it while you drive your car. Doing it while you talk to someone. Doing what? Being your higher self. Being your higher self, living from that divine space while you do life. Because we don't need that while you meditate only. We want that into your life. So that's what that is about. So no matter if you just woke up and you know you starseed, or you're already doing this for 40 years, and you feel that your life is not representing your life, your love life, your finances, the things that you create in your life are not in full fulfillment or in flow or the way you love them to be, then there's a mismatch between your spirituality and your high frequency and your great connections. Because once you find out you're starseed, am I right? You are very quickly opening up to your gifts. And if not, we help you to get there. Step 2 is then connect with your higher self and really start seeing your life. And I have you do that really quickly from the perspective of your square, of your limitation. Oh, this is how my life looks like. And now I have you see it from and feel it from your higher self. That is step 2. Really see that different perspective and feel really how much possibilities you have. So it's not a talking, it's not a meditation, it's just a really powerful practice. We do that in minutes where you feel a different perspective. That one of your higher self. And once you feel that promise, that opens more. But then there's still, you will in the beginning will ping pong between, right? Something happens in your life, you ping pong back and forth. And we get more and more awareness. Why are you going to your square? That's being human, I know, but that awareness is key. Then step 3 is mastering the matrix. Here we're really going to make a big shift, and before you have the feeling, I connect with my higher self, and you might do that. You might speak to your higher self and you might connect to it, but often, like you see my movement, it is outside of ourselves. We feel that it's outside of ourselves. Step 3 is mastering the matrix is really about 180-degree shift. Oh, holy shit, I am my higher self. And I have you feel that. I am my higher self who has a human experience, experiencing life through your human vessel. And you then as a human can really start feeling, no, I'm not that. Connecting with my higher self. No, I am my higher self and living my life through my human. And that is then how you move through life. And really, everything we do is you bringing it into your reality. Doesn't cost time because you do it while you drive your car. You feel that you are that. More and more we look at how do you now lose yourself. It's the most remarkable thing that I still cannot wrap my head around it, although we understand the practicalities of it. How can we, as beautiful beings, feel that we are love and light, be connected with it, be it, and then still lose ourselves to the matrix and go in fear and sadness or whatever it is? It's quite remarkable how that works. And you get such a bright inside of that and be now able, there's no turning back. From now on, you are able to see where you lose yourself and you're not that. And you learn ways to really quickly get back here. Step 4 is connecting to your spirit team. Your spirit team is with you 24/7. So the spirit team is your higher self, your spirit guides, and your guardian angels. They are with you 24/7, helping you to live your life for the highest good and the highest good of all. And there is often life lessons you have in your life, and there's a mission you came for, and they will help you. I teach you how to connect with that and how to have a two-way conversation, right? Where you can really talk to them. You meet them. There's a meeting. We have a meeting with them. Once you know how to channel, and that's all part of it. Part of the 7 steps. We already start in step 2, becoming more and more engaged with them. But step 4 is really, I'm going to talk with them. I'm going to meet them one by one and hear from them. What are they bringing into my life? What are they bringing to the table of my life? And then learn how to communicate with them in a two-way conversation so that you really can ask them any information you like. And then step 5 is your human mission, where we really go to dive into you getting answers to what is my mission, what is my purpose, and with whom am I doing my purpose, and how long does that take when I take someone through a process that I'm using. If that is that, you will get information. And what is the first step that I need to take, and the second and the third, and how do I know it's finished, or whatever details, right? We're going to go in details if that's what you want. Otherwise, you skip that part. You just want to have a general information. And most important, you're going to find out about your life lessons. Because once you can ask about your life lesson, those are the things that you repeat. Life lessons important. Let me breathe in between. Your life lessons, I'm so enthusiastic about this. You can notice, right? Your life lessons is something that you repeat throughout your life. You notice you always come across people that, for example, if you have a low self-esteem, are always those that put you down. Those are there for you in your life, brought into your life again, so you have a chance to react different. It might be that you normally withdraw, and it's really for you to learn to stand more tall, to stand up for yourself, to have clear boundaries, for example, right? Or you're someone that always gets angry and then gets in situations that aggravate the anger. Those are there for you to show over and over again until you learn your lesson to deal with your frustration in a different way. Whatever that is, right? So instead of having those situations over and over in your life, because it can also result in illness, because you're not getting it. It could be an accident, a near-death experience, because you're not getting it. Come on, this is what the life lessons you signed up to learn, and your spirit team is really helping you to learn those lessons, sometimes the hard way. So wouldn't it then be easier to talk to them directly and hear what your life lessons are and how you can go about them differently? And then do that, right? Implement that. So number 6 is then, step 6 is living in alignment. Living really in that state of alignment that you are, let's say this is your human, this is your higher self, and that you are living in alignment with it. So you are feeling that your higher self really bursts into your life. It's that intuition, where the pure, intuitive way of living, where everything just goes in flow and in ease. And of course, there's hardship on your way, but they never feel as hardship, because it always feels like this is for me. This is something that It will give me whatever I need in this moment in time. Life is so much easier. And living in alignment, step 6, is then really about, I love to teach you a way to reset your alignment. Reset, first look at, okay, how much, for example, are my thoughts aligned? And if they're not to align, how can you reset that? How can you change that? How much are my actions that I do in my life really aligned with what I came for? You know, it's really an indication of 20% or 60% or 80%. You get that answer. I teach you exactly how to get the clear answer. And then it's the next thing is, okay, what do I need to do to make it more? Or we just giving that information to your higher self. Really fully align that. Fully align the things that I do in my life with what is my purpose. And then, that's the most important part, you as a human listen to that. When you get a hinge, what you've always been doing doesn't feel aligned anymore, doesn't fit you anymore, right? All of a sudden, the things that you were doing or some things that were not aligned don't attract you anymore. That's a sign to let go of that. So is it always easy? It's not always easy to let go. But if you listen to it, always know when you have to let go of things. It is always because there's something better for you. Okay, that is step 6, where you fully align, living in alignment, so that all your thoughts, your emotions, your energy, your actions are in full alignment with your higher self. Pure to the degree, as I like to say. Step 7 is then your highest timeline, activating your highest timeline. And the beauty of that, first of all, is to start living your highest timeline. Yes, we spend time on that, right? Really feel into that highest timeline, bring that highest timeline to you and be that. And what it also does, the beauty of the highest timeline, when you start with it, it's often a leap, right? What? A space where I'm healthy and vital and have all the abundance and wealth or whatever that is for you. It's all there. It is there. It is there. That's what you are naturally. So what happens when you take that leap, that difference with your current reality and that reality? It brings up a lot of resistance, and resistance in the sense of trauma and things that are not believing that is possible. Great. So now we're going to work with that. You might have thought, where are we going to work with our traumas? Where are we going to do healing? Well, the old way of going about healing is no longer the way we go about healing. So what here, if you're already living in that alignment, and you're stepping into your higher self, and you get all this stuff, resistance coming up, we use quantum healing, where we buff really quickly, noticing what is there and clear it. It is really fast. But we want to do that from a place where you're already in alignment, so you're ready to let go of it. Because we are attached to our suffering. We are attached to our trauma so much. It's ridiculous, but it's happening. So here we are in a place that you have less attachment to it, so you're ready to let go of it. And I teach you the way to heal yourself there, to work with that cellular release technique that you're going to learn. So you have that in your power to release whatever comes up. The focus is never on the release. The focus is living in alignment and activating your highest timeline. Those are the 7 steps. And what I do is I do regular 5-day journeys, a free 5-day journey where you can start experiencing what I'm talking about. Just the flavor of it, right? Where you already see a lot of shifts in your life. And that is an introduction, and that might be enough, I don't know. But that is an introduction into the 90-day journey that I have, or process that I do, call it Starseed Rising Mentorship, where I really work with you on manifesting that in your life. And a very active manifestation in the sense that you go through those 7 steps by yourself. And I'm guiding you in that process. And we have a group of other people that are going through the same process. We have individual sessions where I support you even more. And we are in contact 24/7. So you're fully supported. And my promise, if you are doing Starseed, the Starseed Rising membership, is that I'm with you as long as you are living in alignment. Until you are living in alignment, right? So it's guaranteed, right? However long you need. Some need a month, some 2, some 3, some 6, right? It depends on where you are in your life, but mostly it depends on how much you're implementing what you're learning there. So if you feel drawn to that, check it out on my website, aliceroorda.com. Let me put it somewhere there. Check it out there. You're welcome to book a discovery call with me. I love to talk with you and see if this is something for you, the Starseed Rising membership. Or you might come to my 5 days. It's for free. It's going to be almost every month. And we're going to have a lot of shifting you from where you are now in your life to really feel that you are your higher self in and living life from there. And many of the other elements that I talked about are in those 5 days. So do join me there if that feels aligned. And again, what I'm selling you here is you, your soul, your higher self is really awaiting you. Your guides, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, they are wanting to connect with you. One-on-one, right? They want to talk with you. They want to be having direct connection with you. Your higher self wants to live through you. And it does that already. And they are already connected with you. But you're not aware of it. You're so busy doing life, if that is you. Or maybe a little busy still doing life. And what it will do, those 7 steps, is you moving aside. You're still so much in charge and your free will and you're human. But not the limitations, right? The limitations will go out of the way. That will be stepping aside. So you're fully shining your light. First in aspects in your life and then out. And of course, it can all happen simultaneously. But often as starseeds, out there we're much better than in here and in our own reality. That's why I like to focus on that first. Beautiful, beautiful starseed. Is this something that resonates with you? Then you're most welcome. And if this is a video you like, give it a thumbs up and share it with others, which is such a delight. It was beautiful to connect with you. Much, much, much love. And I'm looking forward to connect with you in another video. Bye-bye.